Let's go back to talk quickly about your treatments and what you received in the hospital and how successful you think they were. So you were facing that breast cancer, you'd had the news, and then what did you actually receive as your main treatment?
I received 6 lots of chemotherapy. Every 3rd week I'd go for that to shrink the tumour, because they weren't quite sure whether it were attached somewhere, because it wasn't actually, it had moved but not completely moved. He probably did tell me what that were, like another thing I didn't listen. And then it really shrank dramatically. I was really lucky. And then he took me for my operation in April of 2013, and then I had that done, and then in July 2013 I had radiotherapy. Chemotherapy, I was lucky. I was lucky because, like, I have seen my mum had chemotherapy, families had chemotherapy. I was very lucky. But I did go on a trial drug, and they were very good. I did have days where I was tired, which I expected. I did have a couple of days where I felt sick. I wasn't actually sick. But there again, I was just determined it weren't going to beat me. At this stage, you want to fight, you've got to fight.
So you managed to get through the chemotherapy okay?
Yeah.
And relatively modest side effects?
Yes,
of the chemotherapy?
Yeah, I will look at just tiredness. I think that's what does you. You're just tired, and you definitely can't remember anything. That's the scary part and all.
Do you believe in this concept? They call it now chemo brain. It means that you're getting memory and concentration problems from the chemotherapy. Yeah,
that is the scary part, because people will say, oh, you've got chemo brain, and you just basically laugh till it happens to you, and it isn't funny. You know, I've gone to the local shop and stood there thinking, what did I come for? I've actually gone home, or I had to go outside and ring my son and say, what did I come shop for? Milk? Oh yeah. So I've gone back in. Oh, you know.
Did you ever get lost in an unfamiliar place or familiar place?
No, it was just like, if I know I wanted milk, and I'd probably think, oh, I'll go and fetch milk, but then I'd do other jobs. So the time I did go out to get, I knew I'd gone out to get something, but what it was, I don't know.
And did that problem, that memory problem, resolve or get better with time?
It gets better. You still, I mean, still things now that I think I should have done, or I'm not up to date by doing that. That's a bit scary.
Yeah.
You know, my son will say, you paid this bill, and I think, oh, no. I will do it, but you know, it's not as bad as it used to be.
And what about the fatigue side then? That was the other thing you mentioned.
Yeah, I still get sometimes very tired, sometimes now.
Often tired in the daytime?
Yeah, because I don't sleep at night. My sleep pattern's totally reversed.
Ah, that's a problem then. So that will make fatigue much worse.
Yeah, I can't sleep at night.
Now, is that because what you said to me earlier was that you did have sometimes when you were anxious at night, worrying?
Yeah.
Do you think that's driving the poor sleep at night or something else?
I think it's a combination of everything, because you do start to think, well, it's no good. In the end, I just thought, I've got to get on with this. The biggest fight of your life, and you're putting everything into it. You've got to put everything into it.